So why was I pointing at will do? Because you're looking for guaranteed lifetime income products, and will do explains annuities in general. Hi, I'm Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, and will do means you own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. Own it for the contractual guarantees only. Never buy an annuity for the hypothetical, theoretical, back-tested, projected, agent, hopeful return scenarios, meaning juice numbers, because that never happens. It never, ever comes true. And I'm right 100% of the time about that. So let's talk about guaranteed lifetime income products after this musical interlude now. Okay, so why are you looking for guaranteed lifetime income products? I'm assuming that your advisor said, you don't need an annuity. You can just take 4% out of your portfolio, the 4% rule, right? Or you don't need an annuity. You can just buy bonds and you can just peel off the interest from the bonds. Hey, nothing wrong with those strategies, period. I mean, nothing wrong at all, except for the fact that 4% rule strategy isn't guaranteed. You still have to have growth, but a lot of times that works. Bonds cannot be compared to annuities, in my opinion. I know a lot of pundits out there say bonds and annuities are the same. They're not. In my background with Morgan Stanley and UBS a long, long time ago, I used to manage some bonds, and I just do not feel that bonds and annuities should be compared. So what's the unique benefit proposition that only annuities offer? It's this. Annuities will pay income for the rest of your life regardless of how long you live, period. Now, if I'm czar of the annuity industry, if I'm Stan the Annuity Man, I run the annuity industry, whoever the president is appoints me as annuity czar, then that's what I tell the public. That's the value proposition that most people are looking for, which is that lifetime income stream guarantee that they get from their pension if they're so fortunate. Social Security, everybody loves that annuity, right? Can't hate all annuities and love your Social Security payments, right? Nod your head. So you're looking for guaranteed income products. That's where annuities come into play. So let's look at the customization of those to fit your specific situation. It's important to understand when you're customizing your quotes and looking for lifetime guaranteed income solutions that you have to ask two primary questions. Number one, what do you want the money to contractually do? And then secondly, when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? So for example, you might say, you know what, I want to start income in 3 years or 4 years or 7 years from now. Then what you're going to do is go to theannuityman.com. We're going to run the quotes for you and find the highest contractual guarantees for that specific quote parameter, and understand that quotes are like a gallon of milk. They last about every 7 to 10 days. You have to re-quote them, like a gallon of milk expires every 7 to 10 days. So that's a good thing to put in the back of your head, unless you lock in that quote and go forward with the application process. In other words, if I run a quote for you and send it to you, and 2 weeks later you call and say, that's the quote I want, it won't be valid. So that doesn't mean there's an urgency to buy an annuity. You just need to know the rules and how these things work. And annuities are commodity products, especially the lifetime income guarantee products. Things change. You have to quote all carriers to make sure you're getting the highest contractual guarantee. So what in life is guaranteed? I mean, think about that for a second. Is your marriage guaranteed? I'm talking to myself. No, my kids are fine. They're just a little wandering out there trying to find themselves. Nothing in life's guaranteed, right? Except for lifetime income guarantees with annuities. Now, I know the conspiracy theorists out there are saying, come on, Stan, what happens if New York Life goes out of business or some big company like that goes out of business? My answer to that is very simple. If that happens, then me and you are in the bread aisle at the grocery store fighting over the bad loaf bread. I'm punching you in the throat for it. There's anarchy, there's chaos. Annuity companies aren't smarter than banks, they're just more regulated than banks. So from a claims paying ability standpoint, annuities are pretty darn safe. You should always look at the claims paying ability of the carrier, but at the end of the day, the question is, what's guaranteed in life? Lifetime income stream with annuities, which leads me to an interesting story. A person called the other day and was shopping for immediate annuity quotes. And of course, we ran that at StanTheAnnuityman.com or TheAnnuityman.com if you don't want to type in Stan. We ran the quotes, we ran it with all carriers, and he goes, well, that looks pretty good. What's the return on investment on that? What's the ROI? And I had the saying, there's no ROI until you die, because at that point, when you die, when your Learjet hits the mountain, we can then run that return on investment number for you. In fact, I can come to your funeral and I could present it to the family in a song format. If you want to do that, it would be really good. I'll do it a cappella. I digress. My point is that it's a transfer of risk. Lifetime income products with annuities are risk transfer products because the annuity company is on the hook to pay for the rest of your life regardless of how long you live. So getting back to it, what is guaranteed in life? Not much, right? Except for lifetime income guarantees with annuities. Hey, appreciate you hanging in there with me. I would recommend you going to this other video because it correlates with what we're talking about. It talks about lifetime income benefit riders versus annuitization. Like, which is better? Should you get a rider that's not annuitized, that's a withdrawal benefit, or should you look at annuitization products? That video is the mother lode because I go through every single thing. Now, if you want quotes, please go to theannuityman.com and you can sign up there. We will send you the quotes, no obligation, no cost. Another thing, no obligation, no cost, are my wonderful books. I'm going to throw them at the producer right there. And I'll ship them to you for free in this really snazzy gold foil mailer. Look at that, Willy Wonka. That's going to arrive at your doorstep in about 7 to 10 days. So give us your shipping address and we'll send you those for free so you can get educated on all things annuities, because there's never an urgency to buy an annuity, right? The urgency is for you to understand them in full and make the decision on your terms and on your time frame. Lastly, please subscribe to my YouTube channel just because I like to see the numbers go up. I mean, it's kind of a vain thing, but I wanted to just keep growing. But I appreciate you doing that. I am putting out a video every single day, Monday through Friday, until the cows come home. And I haven't seen them, haven't seen the cows, so they're not coming home soon. See you next time.